If you're here for the first time, welcome to the home of all things data analytics. For our regular subscribers, we are glad to have. I told you about career path, right? The career path is not limited to this. As a data analyst, you're not limited to this. It depends on the company. They can name their data analyst they can give it any name. Like I said last week, I work in a place where I'm being called a risk adjustment data architect. Okay, risk adjustment. There are companies that calls it risk adjustment data analyst. It depends on the job functions you are doing. That's why in this class you will do a whole lot. That's going to make you an engineer. That's going to make you an architect. That's going to make you an analyst, so that you can spread your tentacle. Okay, so that you can spread your tentacle. So, who is a data analyst? A data analyst's main responsibilities include finding, retrieving, wrangling, and delivering insights from data. Okay? From data. Now, the existing data, okay? You are finding, you are retrieving, you are wrangling, and delivering insight from data. So if I want, as a data analyst, to be able to deliver insight from data, meaning that data must be a data that I trust. So that's why organizations make sure they provide you every tool. They create different departments to make sure the data that gets to you for you to perform your analysis is true, is correct, and authentic. Just imagine, let me give you an example. If, let's say, we sold 1 million naira as a company, we sold 1 million naira, and somebody is trying to report how much we sold and made a serious blunder of removing just 1 zero out of the 6 zeros. This person made a mistake to exclude 1 zero, which means that's 100,000, right? So how much are we losing right there? We are losing $900,000. So which means if you have to if you want to make use of a data set to give insight from the data, this data must be well cleansed. This data must be true and correct. Because with the example I've given now, the insight that I'll be drawing from it is that we are making loss. How can we be making just 100,000 for the whole month? Something is wrong this month. Such kind of decision can lead to organization firing employees, and because they may not be able to pay employees and stuff like that. So you are making some blunders in that case. Although I don't think an organization will want to believe such. So in that case, they will go ahead and try to investigate what must have happened. Okay? But you are giving a wrong decision. You are giving a wrong information regarding the sales of the company. So data analysts also help to report and uncover meaningful insights from the data underlying product specifically. Okay, they are responsible for obtaining, analyzing, and reporting on data ranging from business metrics to user behavior and product performance. Now, if let's say Walmart, for example, I go there to buy a certain product. Let's say I go there to buy a certain kind of let's say I went there to buy a pack of water. Okay. I took the water home and I took one. I tasted it. I said, this water does not taste like the normal water that I normally buy from them. I took the whole pack. I went there to report to return it. They gave me my money back. Now, again, Again, another person went there to buy. They returned it also. Another person went there to buy. They returned it again. Another person went there to buy and they returned. They keep returning. So in Walmart, they want to see why are people returning this product. They will perform analysis into it. Why are people returning this product? Is there anything wrong? So in that case, it's possible they roll out survey stuff, they roll out questionnaires and say what they want to know. Once they gather all those information, they will now analyze it. Some people might say it's too expensive. Some people might say it's not tasting right. You perform analysis about it. Let's see how this product is behaving. For example, if you are conversant with, if you are the type that lives in US, United Kingdom, and different places. For example, Walmart, if they want to open a new retail environment, they don't just open. Any company will want to do analysis of that environment to see what kind of product we want to sell more in that environment. For example, the area where I live is not dominated by foreigners, okay? It's more of the Americans. So the Walmart in my place here, we call that Walmart a super center, right? They sell fruit, a lot of fruit. They sell fruit, they sell, so many things. Also, they sell fruit and every other thing you can find in the retail environment. Now, if I go to the area where I used to live, in Bladensburg, for example, which is close to New Carrollton, the 65% of the people living there are foreigners. And out of that 65% of the foreigners, I can tell you that about 25% are Nigerians, about 10% are other Africans, and so which means that area is densely populated with foreign nationals. Now, that Walmart environment in that place, they don't sell fruit. They don't sell fruit. So why is it that they don't sell fruit? There must be a reason why they don't sell fruit. If they sell fruit in that environment, I'm telling you, they'll run at loss. One. Now, I went to Walmart to try buy that day. I was traveling. I said, okay, I couldn't go to the mall. I couldn't go to the mall that day because I was in a hurry. I was traveling and I needed some underwear, something I can just use to sleep, like like a t-shirt underneath just to sleep, if I want to sleep. I went to Walmart, right here, okay, in my place. I mean, it's just there. Nobody's locking it up and it's fine. But when I went to the if you go to the Walmart in New Carrollton, right? Singlet. For you to buy singlet, you have to call someone to come and open where that singlet is being kept so that you want to buy. They won't even hand it over to you. They will take you to the customer service. So, you pay there and they give it to you. Why is it so? Now, I was doing my own survey and I went there. I stood by where those singlets were in that environment where they lock it. So I stood and I saw that some of the people in my skin, the Black Americans, and so sorry to mention that. So I saw two guys. They took the singlet. Okay, they were hiding at the back. They took off their singlet and they wore that new one, right? And they then they put on their clothes back. Now, the singlet, that's the one not locked. I guess somebody took that singlet, maybe one of the staff working in Walmart probably was trying to arrange and they left that one on top there and they forgot to lock that one. So that guy took it and he wore it. He hid somewhere and he wore it and wore his shirt on it. And that's how he walked out of the Walmart. So I said, okay, this is the reason why they are locking it. So If Walmart want to open any retail environment, what they are going to do is to do analysis about the kind of people who lives in that environment to determine the kind of product they are going to sell. Now, the place I was living before I moved here was, I used to live in a place called Crofton. That one too is like almost 90% of um 90% of Americans. And when we talk America, I'm talking about the white people and so 90% of them there. So when you go to that environment, no problem, nobody locks anything, right? Because why? The way they have been trained. So that other part, you see some things you'll be wondering, why are they locking this? Why are they locking this? It's because of what they've gone through and the kind of analysis and the kind of based on the analysis and the trends of this kind of environment. Okay, so they don't just open things, they don't just open stores, they don't just do, you can't just start a business without doing proper analysis of it. Else you'll just be failing. So a lot of stuff that you'll be doing. So now, on a daily basis as a data analyst, you will walk around the database. Please, as we go, if you have any question, please stop me and ask your question. Okay? So on a daily basis, you walk around the database, you write queries to retrieve data and share them with right stakeholders. You look through user behaviors to find insights or trends that can be used to improve their company's product performance. On a daily basis, you will do data warehousing, profiling, and data checks. Then what is a database? When I say on a daily basis, I just told you on a daily basis, you'll be walking around database, right? Now, what is that database itself? A database is a collection of information, right? That is organized so that it can easily be accessed, managed, and updated. E.g., Excel file, text file, etc. Because you go to some organizations, right? They don't have the capability or the strength or technical know-how to use SQL, right? So they just keep their data in the Excel and do the analysis from Excel. They do all sorts of stuff from there. So a database is made up of tables, while a table is made up of columns and rows, okay? Now, if you look here on the right, this is an archaic way of keeping data. Now, you remember those days when you go to the bank, you see the savings account document is kept in one cabinet, the current account is kept in one. So when they want to check how much you want to withdraw and how much is your balance, they go there and bring out the big file and say, okay, you want to withdraw this. They record $20 and say, okay, you had $30 before, your balance is now. So this is a typical example of a very old way of keeping data. Okay. But right now, it has changed. Let's go. So, what is a database management system? So, because we talked about database, right? So, how do we manage database? We need something to manage our database. Because right now, the database is gone beyond just keeping physical data, physical files somewhere. Everything is online now. So, a database management system is a system software for creating and managing databases. It allows you to create, retrieve, update, and manage data. So a database management system, anything that allows you to create a database, to retrieve your data, that allows you to update and manage your data is a database management system. So now, I said, the last one I said database management system. And now, what is a relational database management system? Now, the first one, we said anything that allows you to manage your data, blah, blah, blah. Now, a relational database management system is a DBMS, is a type of database management system based on relational theory. Okay. Now, information is presented in the form of sets, predicate, attribute, tuples, and relations. Now, let me explain this to you. Before now, we used to have just normal database management system, where in that database management system, okay, you as a customer now, we have we have um we have your information in the database, right? Now we have your information in the database. Now you came to buy something, okay? You came to buy something. So the sales table also will have your information, okay? Now returns table also separately will have your information. Now what the relational database management system is doing is this. If we've registered you as a member, as a customer, if you come to buy something, whatever you have bought must be related to your customer ID. That is to say, whatever you buy within our company, we should know that it is you that bought it. Now, let's look at this example. Costco, when you go to Costco, you register as a member. If you are not a member, you cannot buy anything. So if you go to Costco, you register, they will give you a card. Now, if you now walk into Costco, you pack everything you want to buy, you go to the machine to try pay, something will ask you to either swipe your membership card or punch in your membership number before we can go ahead. If you punch in a wrong membership number, it will tell you we cannot find you. Now, what are you trying to do at that point? You are trying to scan the product, okay? But because you have not registered, we will not allow you to. So everything is tied. Since the day you register, everything is tied to anything you want to do in Costco. So which means, please enter your membership number. So relational database management system means we have already registered you as a member. Now you want to perform sales, okay? So also we need to tie whatever you have bought to your membership number also. So please enter your membership number. If we cannot find your membership number, you are just wasting your time. We cannot sell anything to you. So membership number matters to them. So some of the example of a relational attributes that you will be talking about are things like your social security number, your driver's license number. Your social security number cannot be two. Two people cannot have the same social security number as far as America is concerned. Two people cannot have the same driver's license number as far as your state is concerned. Two people cannot have the same phone number as far as telephone company is concerned. Two people cannot have anything that is unique to you. So relational database management systems deals with uniqueness, something that is unique to you. So your customer number with Costco is unique to you. That's why if you're doing background check here, once you put in your social security number, everything that is tied to you start popping up. That is relational database management system. Your number is related to everything that pertains to you. It can easily be said that data is stored in tables, right? Most commercial RDBMS use the structured query language. Structured query language to access the database, okay? And structured query language, that's what we call SQL, okay? It used to be called structured English query language, but it goes beyond English. It's now structured query language. And that is where you spend 85% of your time in this class, okay? Because that's where your strength lies. Now, I'm going to ask you all questions, okay? Just to see if you can, just to give an example of what relational theorem means. Now, everyone, I want you to look at these three tables, three circles. They stand as tables, okay? Look at the three of them. I want, if you can unmute yourself, please unmute yourself. I want, if you know it, just tell me. We have A and we have B. Can someone tell me all the numbers in A and B? All the numbers in A and B.
A 900, B 485, and 3.
Okay, so name all the numbers together.
A 900, 3,
No, don't call A, don't call B now. Just all the numbers in A and B. Name them
Okay,
together.
900, 3, 485, or 900, 3, 485.
Thank you. Another person? Well, that's it. That's it. Okay, now, Yemi, thank you. Can you also tell me the numbers in A and C?
Right. C1122 and 2.
What did you say now?
A900, C1122 and 2.
Okay, so you said 900, 2, and 1122, right?
Yes.
Okay, does anybody have any other idea?
Yes, you omitted
100.
Include 3 too.
Or
Yes.
Okay, the 3 is included, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. Don't
forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. And if you want to keep learning, check out the other videos we have here on our channel.